Oh, snap, man. Why it started so soon? I wasn't ready. Give me a second, y'all. Not ready. Still. I wasn't ready, man. I gotta type it out. I wasn't ready. Give me a second, y'all. Play out some music while y'all wait. Other viewers. Yo, okay, mic test. Alright, take that phone out my hand. What's this? It's better sound straight, man. I was recording too. Okay.
Chuck Hall Executive. Hall Executive.
About to start the show. About to start the show. Mr. Chuck Hull. That's what this is about. Um, as a artist that use 3D print, I gotta, you know, pay homage to the people that kind of made it possible for a designer like myself. Yeah, a designer like myself to be able to put my ideas and stuff together. You feel me? So yeah, I just think it's a little strange that he started 3D printing around my birthday, around 84. Start 3D printing this him 3D printing image of himself. You know, he print all look like he made some rims, so that's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I think that's important to me because if he was this type of technology was around during my birthday of '84, it's something to do with the cosmos. So yeah, so I got to pay homage. Um, I got a little bit of European video of Mr. Hugh here. Let's see if we can go to it. Ah, let's check this one out. Natural inventors, European patent. Okay. We're not even in Europe.
So what's it going to be? A custom pair of shoes? So what's it going to be?
Let me see.
A custom pair of shoes? A new mobile phone case? An artificial tooth? Or a drill with your own brand on it? It's now possible to print all of these things using 3D printers. This is the father of this incredible technology, Chuck Hull. 30 years ago, this American developed the first method that would go on to revolutionize the industry today. 3D printers make it possible to create almost anything, even a miniature bust of the inventor himself. When I invented 3D printing, I guess over 30 years ago now, I had lots of things in mind for it, but I just couldn't imagine all the things that happened in almost an industrial revolution. The initial problem was a practical one. In 1983, Chuck had designed a few prototypes. He was working with plastics and
Was
UV
my
light
audio right?
and was always annoyed by how
Let me
long
see.
it took with your own brand. A new mobile phone case, an artificial tooth, or a drill with your own brand on it.
No. See, that's the beauty of. I gotta do my own commentary. You feel me? But that's the beauty of all this technology and stuff. Because in the past, it would take so long to get something from idea to in your hand. You feel me? And now we in 2023, and you can have go from idea to reality within hours. Like it's crazy.
It's now possible to print all of these things using 3D printers. This is the father of this incredible technology, Chuck Hull. 30 years ago, this American developed the first method that would go on to revolutionize the industry today. 3D printers make it possible to create almost anything, even a miniature bust of the inventor himself.
When I invented 3D printing, I guess over 30 years ago now, I had lots of things in mind for it, but I just couldn't imagine all of the things that happened in almost an industrial revolution.
The initial problem was a practical one. In 1983, Chuck had designed a few prototypes. He was working with plastics and UV light, and was always annoyed by how long it took until the first draft was in the designer's hands.
Prototyping plastics was a really big issue at the time. It took lots of weeks, even months, between when an engineer had a design and then the first prototype. So it was a big problem that I tried to solve. So that got me into experimenting and trying to figure out how to do 3D printing with these kinds of materials and ultraviolet light.
Back then, there was no way anyone could have predicted that such elaborate objects could be produced. The first object that Chuck Hull printed was rather simple: an eye cup used by optometrists.
It was kind of a magical time, being able to connect the digital world to the physical world. Of course, I didn't imagine that we'd be able to eventually make really complex and large things like this.
Hull developed stereolithography, a method for small printing runs and prototypes.
Yeah, it's so many different kind of 3D prints. So many different kind, like so many different kind of ways that 3D can be printed. Like, I'm just saying, for example, that not alone the material, so many different materials can be printed, but they have a different machine that's different kind of that print with powder. They got machines that print with plastic, and they got machines that print with resin and different way, a bunch of different kind of resin, bunch of different kind of plastic. It's like mind blowing. Let's keep the video rolling and see what's happening.
ACES, photopolymers, light-sensitive liquid plastic. They harden when exposed to UV light. A laser sculpts the shape of the object. Once the first thin layer has hardened, the object is lowered. A wiper distributes the resin. A laser hardens the next layer. One layer at a time, thousands of individual layers are added, resulting in a three-dimensional object. The advantage? Perfect resolution and exquisite detail. 3D printing techniques can produce just about anything you can think of. Even the inventor himself is surprised.
These figures for entertainment are very exciting. I think probably the most exciting thing for me is some of the medical applications.
Yes.
Life-saving surgical planning procedures, all the way through maybe day-to-day dental applications. These are things that I really hadn't thought of when I started 3D printing. So it's very exciting for me to see these things develop.
Yes,
From creating the software using computer drawings to the manufacturing of printers and the printing of final products, Hull's company is the market leader in 3D printing technology in the United States. And although he could have retired long ago, the inventor is continuing his hard work. He is Vice President and Technical Director of 3D Systems. He holds more than 60 patents in the US and 20 in Europe.
This is such an interesting field that I just keep at it, and so I really probably don't have any plans for retiring.
Chuck Hull may be able to print the trophy himself, but if, as the father of 3D printing technology, he takes home the real European Inventor Award, the Oscar of Technology, in the category of non-European countries.
Yo, I've been thinking about the medical field for the longest. That is where I am focusing a lot of my energy on, the medical field. Because I have things of my own that I want to print that I know that can help not alone myself but others So yeah, I'll stay on the lookout for that. So, cause I'm building something right now. Yeah, I'm just testing the material out. Yeah, that's another important thing that's revolutionary about 3D printing.
We will see at the awards ceremony in Berlin.
Yeah, okay, y'all. You feel me? I had to give
Manually entering prices at
I had to give a little bit of that information and just a little gratitude to the Godfather. You feel me? Of Chuck. But I'm gonna come back live with another video. You feel me? I gotta keep dropping them. They want me to get my it's my work, my job, man. It's part of my job. So yeah, uh, I want to end this one on this one, but maybe I'll make it a little bit longer. I don't know. I'm gonna end it. I'll be back.